Hearty welcome everyone to Tauraco Railways. Today we are introducing a new locomotive to the layout. Please stay tuned and I hope you have lots of fun with me. Thanks. Alright everyone, so today I would like to introduce a new loco to my layout. And this loco is from the A3 class 462 locomotive by Hornby. And this locomotive's name is not the Flying Scotsman, no, this is the Lemberg. The Lemberg features diecast chassis, diecast footplate and a flickering firebox. I'm quite excited about this because the special cab paint work and the flickering firebox is just a great finish and authentic look to the locomotive. And I must say this flickering firebox is much better quality than the older models of Hornby. The Lemberg has a 5-pole skew-bound motor and is finished in wartime black Austria color. And it also features sprung buffers. Now testing it around my layout, it runs smoothly and it's good at low speeds and pull away very nicely and also speed up. Now, the Lemberg was originally built as an A1 locomotive during the trials periods between 1911 and 1922, and it was also named after a racehorse. And it is today 100 years ago that this locomotive was designed and built. The Lemberg was designed and built especially to do hard work and to handle the rigors of the East Coast mainline. Now, some of the Great Northern Railway locomotives like the Class C ones were put under great pressure and they just could not handle it anymore. So a need for greater, stronger locomotives was created, and thus the A1s were brought and manufactured. So 10 of these A1 locomotives were ordered, including the now famous sole survivor number 4472, which is also known as the Flying Scotsman. So the name Lemberg, most of these locomotives were named after racehorses, as we all know. So this was a priced race. So between 1910 and then moving on to 1920s, there was a great need for a larger boiler with greater heating service for the locomotives. So the entire fleet of A1 locomotives were reconstructed into A3 classes, and then the Second World War happened. The Lemberg was then stationed at Heaton, and it was used for troop transportation, ammunition transportation, as well as equipment, as well as evacuation routes for passenger fare and haulage. Lemberg received the Austin paint livery in 1942 and continued under the number 2544, and the Lemberg remained in black livery and was renumbered number 45 in the Thompson restructuring of 1946. In 1947, the Lemberg was repainted apple green, and in 1948, with the nationalisation of the railway network, she took a new number 60045, and she was then painted BR purple. And then she was repainted in BR blue. And then finally, in April 1952, the Lemberg was painted BR green. She remained at Darlington and was on service and was also put on standby between Heaton and Darlington, and in 1958 was fitted with a coal trap, blast pipe and smoke deflectors. In 1959 was fitted with a double chimney. She then was stationed at Darlington and she remained on standby for the main line. She was also known to have came to the rescue of a couple of diesel Deltics in the good old days while she was on standby, and that it says a lot for the technology and for the build of that era, I think. And then finally, the Lemberg was withdrawn from service in November 1964 and scrapped. It is so sad. After 40 years of service, finally the locomotive came to an end. The Lemberg to me was a real hero because the Lemberg had to go through all the trials to improve the locomotive eventually, and also the Lemberg was still remaining a hard worker and being of service to the public through those tough times, through war and everything, the big disaster. And that is why the locomotive was so special for me. So I had to get this locomotive, and I love it in the black livery. So I don't mind at all having a hero on my layout. So thanks for tuning in, and catch you next time. Thanks everyone for watching, and thanks for subscribing. And if you are new to the channel, please click like and subscribe to see more and hear more content.